Greetings all and welcome to CRJ 716 course, Statistical Software in Criminal Justice at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. It's fantastic to have you, and I hope that after developing your understanding of research design and methods, this course will elevate what you already know about statistics and statistical analyses to complement your future as a researcher. My name is Agron Katsi. I have taught graduate and undergraduate statistical courses since 2010. In this introductory video, I want to quickly show you how this course will be conducted online and how to access the online materials, the syllabus, the textbook, and the assignments. The course will be conducted completely online through Brightspace. It will be made available to students a couple of weeks before the semester starts. To access it on Brightspace, you need to log in to cuny.edu, which you see on the screen right now. On this page, you click on Login and then Brightspace/Blackboard. On the next page, you will scroll down a little bit and then click on the left button, Login to Brightspace. This will take you to CUNY Login, where you enter your username and password. After you do that, you click on Login, and now you'll be redirected to the John Jay College Brightspace environment. Find your CRJ 716 course, which is this one right here. You'll notice that I have placed a green header for Statistical Software CRJ 716, so it will be easier for you to find our course. Once you click on the course's name, you'll be taken straight to the course. So let me show you quickly how to navigate the course on Brightspace. The first thing you see on the right will be announcements. The most recent announcement will be on the top and pushing the earlier announcements down. So scroll down if you need to read an announcement that you missed. All announcements are very important, so make sure to read them all. So the first announcement here is welcome to CRJ 716. After that, you need to go to the syllabus. The syllabus is found in course information area. Once you click on it, you will go to the syllabus. You can read the syllabus right over here in these categories, or you can go to the PDF file, which you can print by clicking on the syllabus PDF file link. So you can see the syllabus over here in a PDF form. Very quickly, I want to show you the textbook. So this is the textbook that you're going to acquire. In addition to the textbook, you will need to acquire the SPSS software. It turns out that the college gives this out to students of CRJ 716 for free. So reach out to Do It Center or call this number to obtain the latest version of the SPSS software for free for this semester. Let's go to the assignments really quickly. There are 4 categories of the assignments for this course: weekly exams, discussion board, the midterm, and the final exam. Each week will have an exam and a discussion board. The midterm will be in week 4, and at the end will be a final exam. Weekly quizzes or weekly exams will be in the form of questions, multiple choice, true, false, etc. That will make 25% of your final grade. Discussion board will have you answer some questions. There are theoretical questions and practical questions. Practical questions will ask you to do statistical tests and statistical analysis. That will be 25% of your final grade as well. The midterm will be in the format of weekly exams, but will have more questions. That is 20% of your final grade. And finally, the final exam will be 30% of your final grade, and it will be a Microsoft Word document where you will answer questions that I post there. And you will upload the final exam file in the assignment on Brightspace. So as you can see, the weight of all these activities will be 100%. That will make your final grade. There is a grading rubric for the final grade. This applies also to the final exam. Rules of communication. I have two email addresses, the faculty email address and a crj716@gmail.com email address. You can use either of those to contact me. Also, you can contact me through my personal cell phone. Emails are preferred as well as text. So after the syllabus, we will go to the assignments, and I will show you where the assignments and course materials are. So the course will be organized in weeks. Week 1, as you can see right here, will have Introduction to Statistics. Each week will be organized into 2 folders, Lessons and Assignments. The Lessons folder will have the objectives and required readings. We'll have what chapter you need to study from the textbook. You can go back to the Lessons folder, or you can move on to the next item in that folder. I suggest that you move to the next item in the folder using the right arrow over here. So as you can see, there are a lot of videos that I've prepared. I suggest that you do all of the readings and watch all of the videos in the Lessons folder. Then you have the assignment. The assignments will have the assignments for that particular week. So for example, in week 1, you will have week 1 exam, and you will have survey for CRJ 716 class, which I encourage you to take because we're going to use this in week 2 discussion board. You have a pre-test on statistical knowledge. This is an ungraded test. This is just to show how much you know about statistics before you start the course. You have a learning sensory survey, which shows you what is your best learning method. And then you have the week 1 discussion topic, hypothesis, and variables. Also, you have an ungraded discussion board to introduce yourself. So how does the week 1 exam look like? If you click on week 1 exam, that is going to show you the description and start the quiz. You will have 2 attempts for each weekly exam. I will take into consideration the highest score of the 2 attempts. So you can click on Start Quiz, and this is what you will see. You will see the questions, multiple choice questions. So read. All of the questions are mandatory. Over here you have 22 questions. Generally, you will have 25 questions for each week exam. Then you can select the correct answer according to what you've learned. And then in the end, you hit Submit Quiz. Going back to assignments, let me show you how the discussion boards look like. Please read the instructions for each discussion board because that is very important. So click on week 1 discussion topic, read the discussion board language and see what is required of you, and you have to start a new thread. If you don't start a new thread, you will not see anybody's post. This is a test thread that I put here just to show you how answers from everybody will look like. The reason I don't allow you to see the answer of other students is that you have to put original answers here and not look at the others' answers before you post your own answer. That's why you have to start a new thread. Once you post your own answer, you'll see everybody else's post. You cannot edit it, so I suggest that you write your answer in a Word document, then cut and paste from the Word document into here. And that's how it's going to look when you click Start a New Thread. You have to enter a subject, and you can put your own name there or the name of the subject or the discussion board, and then paste here what you have cut from the Microsoft Word document where you answered this post, and then hit the post button, and it's going to show right here either below or above the other threads. So each of the weeks will have the same format. We'll have 8 lessons and assignments. All of the assignments are due on a Sunday midnight following the beginning of the previous week. You will see the due date on each of the assignments on Brightspace. And finally, I want to show you the data sets that you will use with SPSS. They are found in this area, data sets SPSS/Excel. Once you click on it, you will see folders of data sets, and you have the textbook data sets. Many of the discussion boards will have data sets that are in this area. So make sure that you download and save these in your computer so you can access the data sets that the discussion board and the final exam will ask you to work on. Then you have the CRJ 716 class survey. Remember that you have to take that survey. It's anonymous. Then you have GSS data set, general social survey, immigration data, other files, and so on. Census data. There are a lot of data that you can work on. Just one final thought. I don't want you guys to be stressed at all. Okay, you might have heard that this is a very difficult class. It is not. It is a class that you will need because statistics and statistical analysis are very important in today's workplace. I think you're going to find this course very intuitive. And for any questions that you might have, I'm just one email away or one text away. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. See you next time.